はい、ムッピーチャンネルです。今日はバルダーズゲート3の続きをやっていこうと思います。今クエストを開いてるんですけど、前回は、バルダーズゲートに向かうまでに、やってなかったクエストだったり、放置してる敵を倒してレベルアップしようっていう感じでやってました。で、ある程度、探索して、この辺とかわかんないイベントとかあるんですけど、この辺も放置して進んじゃおうかなと思います。あとこの辺の敵とかめちゃくちゃ強くてどうやって倒していいかわかんないかったりするんですけど、その辺は放置して、進めようと思います。これなんだろう。これ気になるな。ここ登っていけばいいのか。ちょっと気になったらキリがないんで、進んでこうかな。あれ、この矢印なんだろう。料金所にも変な矢印。こういうもんか。これも結局わかんないんだよな。なんか最後の光亭の地下があるみたいなんだけど、それもよくわかんない。わかんないのがいくつかあるんですけど、先に進んじゃおうと思います。で、大休憩もして、進める状態。はい。
Ketherick is defeated, the path ahead clear. You should be elated. The sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow. Though however deep your pain, it cannot compare to Halsin's.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
荷物の整理すっか。これはこれシャドウハートの渡すか。髪の毛が白くなってる。髪の毛が白くなって前髪パッツンじゃなくなってるな。あ、今は装備できないか。
Still alive. So that's progress.
なんか見えんのかな、こっから。仲間がいる。向こうに向かうのかな。新しいマップ。魔法の鏡。あ、これ野営地か。野営地。じゃあ仲間と話すか。
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows. She could shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her.
I'm sorry. I was imagining my young... We may never be dance partners, but we have fellowship. Well, that's enough sentiment. The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
Something is different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. It's a loop.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
Shadowheart looks like a stack of gold. Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back. I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them, we can force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
I can't believe it. And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black, black, black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. I did. Who would trust the next of kin of Ketheric Thorm? But I have no more secrets. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do? Will you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
これ結構重要な選択肢になってきたな。これかな、一番話の流れで言ったらこれだけど、これなんだろうね、これかな、これでいいか、これはないでしょう。これはちょっと物足りない。まあこれもいいけど、そんなに面白くなさそうだな。まあ、こいつの運命を変えれる としたらこれかな。これにしよ
う。Even as you utter the words to yourself, you know it is but an intention. And these dark desires of yours have little regard for your intentions. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination. March. Join.
Your leaders, fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
あれゼファー、イシュラフラッグだ。レベル9。なんだこれ。不動の精神、機械攻撃。なんだこれ、めちゃくちゃ強そうだと。ただイニシアチブが結構こっちの方があれなんで体力が減ってる。アブソリュートが制御する前にポータルへ脱出しよう。これ
Haste.
What should I do?
強っ。
Make way. In my best interest. Now this is my happy place. Easy as. Come quickly! I can't do this without you.
あれ、なんか敵が出てきた。
Got to focus. Take
意味がわからん。これじゃないの？
Got it.
That orb is about to erupt! I'm under attack. Whatever comes, I'm ready.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
I can't hold them back alone.
あ、てか休憩すればいいか。
Time to get going. No one stopped me yet.
お、イニシアチブ上げといてよかったな。これどっちを攻撃するの？これはギスヤンキー。
Sometimes the only way out is through.
おいおいおい、何やってんだ。
Fuck
yes.
Friend of Gake, you will be cleansed.
めっちゃ避けるな。あれ、空飛べんのに機械攻撃受けるんだっけ。OK。25%。
Need to stay focused.
あれ、これ火なのになんで燃えない。
It's not over. Come to the skull. I need you now.
Rested enough. Now, forward.
The skull. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come
こ
to
れ
the
なんだ
skull.
これ、めちゃくちゃでかい動物みたい。
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him. Everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
これむずいな。
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Song from her soul cage. Your continued existence as yourself and not a mind flayer should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the Mind Flayer's awareness is everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a warg pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist on taking a look for yourself, be my guest.
Nothing in your colourful existence to date could have prepared you for this. As the horror subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight!
Aid an illicit against Githyanki. We cannot. We must not.
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Fight with me for your own survival.
まあ、夢の中に出てきたやつが、こいつだっていう話なんだけど、これ、マインドフレイヤーだからな。話は別になってくるから、断るか。
Fool! Without me, you will perish.
こいつなんかレベル12、レベル12。しょうがない。犠牲暗記と戦うか。ダメだ。皇帝を敵に回しちゃダメなんだ。
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Honor God. Eliminate them. My forces are weakened by their assault. But with your help, we can turn this around. Destroy the Guard. I will subdue their master. Do not be driven by fear. Trust me now, and I promise you will have all the answers you seek. Now, help me. The God. Destroy the God. They prevent me from subduing their master. Do it, now!
Aid an illicit against Githyanki. We cannot. We must not!
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, Lae'zel. Fight with me, for your own survival. Together, we can turn the tide.
Up. Count on me.
destroy the Honor Guard.
Got to move. Put him up. Heading out.
マジか。強いな。結構なんか頑張ったけど。結構なんか集中したけどダメだったな。
It's not over. Help me.
Don't help me. The Honor God, destroy the God. I will subdue their lust together.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Jimmy on the go.
Destroy the Honor God.
Got to press on.
No choice but to keep going.
Ready for another round?
おいおいおい。こいつは厄介だな。
Well, so much for peace.
Alright, Karlak, it's go time.
バカ。ふざけんな。 おー。
Last much longer.
Kill the Githyanki. Quickly.
一応生きてるか。あ、死んでる。
You are not the one I wish to speak with. Bring me your leader. Stand. Now is not your time. We have much to discuss. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute.
あ、これがアブソリュ
I
ー
was
ト
a
なの
thrall
か。
like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the Brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call me Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. but I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Rather them than potential future allies, like you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Jastil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Elithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
なるほど。オルフェイスはギスの息子で、ギスが持ってる、マインドフレイヤの力を抑え込む能力があって、それを皇帝が利用してるってことか。で、このプリズムの中の世界がここで、だからプリズムに守られてたし、皇帝に話しかけられたってことかな。よくわかんないけど。
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find allies in the outer world. You.
オルフェイスはなぜブラキスを助けなかったかは、オルフェイスの親のギスから王の座を強奪したからじゃないのかな。
I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead, but as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
Vlaakith is eternal. My people would not be swayed by this false prince.
That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a illithid, a sworn enemy, just like me.
オルフェイスにとってはイリシットであり宿敵だ。私と同じように。これイリシットとマインドフレイヤーっていうのはイコールっぽいんですけど、なんか調べたらイリシットの不死化したものがマインドフレイヤーみたいな、完全にイコールじゃないっぽいですね。でだからオールフェイスが目覚めて自由になったら攻撃されちゃうと。
I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change. I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me, I can evolve you.
脳編成を完全に止めることもできないか。
The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have, but you would do far better as an illithid. So, do you wish to evolve or not? I understand. Let us hope then that your present self will be sufficient to deal with 3 gods of death and a giant magically enhanced Elder Brain. But in case you change your mind... Look after it. Use it when you're ready to evolve. You or your allies. It has vitality enough for you all. But we mustn't lose focus. We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
エルダーブレインを支配する。エルダーブレインを支配するには、ネザーストーンを3つ手に入れればいいのかな。ネザーブレインを破壊する。あれ、エルダーブレインじゃなくてネザーブレインなの。あ、エルダーブレインがネザーストーンで操られてるからネザーブレインっていうことになってるのか。で、仲間を集めてゴータシュとウォーリンのネザーストーンを手に入れてネザーブレインを破壊すると。
The orb hums with cerebral magic, permeable. Within it, the Githyanki prince is as silent as a corpse, but for the murmur of his powers being siphoned away.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. The tainted blood of the mother. The traitor prince. The Laxarai. He sought Vlakith's head in a Geich ploy for her throne. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlakith our ruler. The first Vlakith of many. It is Vlakith 157 whom my people now call Queen. Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn. A Geich thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow. We find a way to enter the prism and slay Orpheus. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince. The Githyanki would be slaves once more. And one by one, the planes would fall to the Geich. What about him? Chuk. I'm embarrassed you'd fall for such an obvious trick. You probably believe the Illithid's twaddle about Vlakith usurping Gith's throne as well. The astral prison contains not 1, but 2 atrocities. They will use you and abuse you at every opportunity. There is one truth. Vlakith's truth. Everything else is apostasy. As loathsome as it is, the Emperor slipped one fact into its slurry of lies. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. One talent of many that drove the Illithids to enthrall him. The prince is a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Vlakith was no fool. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end, and trapped by Vlakith in the same prism holding their prince. fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. So loyal, so beguiled, they were blind to his treason. The Honor Guard's deaths were inevitable, as is the death of their gay-enthralled prince. My queen would demand I slay her greatest enemy. I could not be more certain. Vlaakith has a plan, and she knows what part I must play. And she cannot reward me if I hand the Empire to the illithid thrall called Orpheus. Protocol 301. Neither death nor undeath may be a hindrance to Vlaakith's blessing. Vlaakith will know my unfaltering faith. Neither death nor the Absolute will keep me from accomplishing my duty.
I wonder what the next move is.
I've got a long road ahead.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
My former peers will be watching, no doubt. Waiting for my return. We should do what we can to find them. What they know could help us.
あれ、シャドウハートは街に戻ったらまずいんだっけ？竜あたりに到着したシャドウハートはシャーシンとの見張りが近くにいて、彼女の帰還を待っているはずだと考えている。 シャーシンと修道院がどこに隠されているのかを調べるため、そうした見張りを探す。
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. Yenna! My cat is Grub. He's shy. I'm not. My mum is called Emery. She went to go get some herbs for her spots. She was sick, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Guards blow like petards. They don't help us. All right. Bye.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill. Can't talk. I'm sorry. The little one needs all of my attention. Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
It's up there and we're down here.
Turn back, citizen. No passage in this direction. It's bloodier than a butcher's backyard out there. Piles of dead absolutists, and a few of our own as well. The cultists assaulted the gate, armed to the teeth trying to break in. They nearly had it too, before the Steel Watch intervened. A little more than that. You'll see for yourself soon enough if you head to the city.
Once you stop sulking and start walking right now.
If I was a Sharon lookout,
What in the
this
hells
is
was
the
that?
sort of place I'd wait around.
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
That's curious.
That's curious.
You, turn around and toddle your way right back out of here. Everything in this barn has been donated for the refugees, not you. Now piss off. You sure? This lot have been through enough without your ignorance. Now are you going to clear off or not?
I guess he better get well. And soon.
Christine is pretty thin. She held out a bit more.
Hail, friend. Fine day, isn't it? Forgive me, you're in no mood to talk about the weather. Your journey here was a hard one, no doubt. Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate? Is that so? Enigmatic soul, aren't you? A word of advice, then. You might not get as warm a welcome as in days gone by. Used to be you'd arrive knowing you'd a full belly and a warm bed waiting for you. Not anymore. These days, there's barely enough to go around. Add the refugees on top and, well, folk aren't feeling too generous. Tensions? That's putting it mildly. Some well-to-dos in the city donated enough to see the newcomers right for the time being. Only they didn't bother helping everyone else. Locals going without while strangers feast. It stoked the fire, all right. Some Baldarians are kicking up a fuss round the front of the barn as we speak. If I wasn't wearing this uniform, I'd walk round there and teach them a lesson they'd never forget. The Flaming Fist isn't what it used to be. It's grown weak, corruptible, soft. It's down to honest citizens like me to stand up for what's right, uniform or no. That lot round the front, they've got it coming to them.
この、なんだっけ、炎の拳っつってたかな。炎の拳は、一応、あれなのかな、バルダーズゲートの、自警団みたいな組織なのかな。で、あいつなんつったっけ、レイブンガードが、大公爵が、一応トップなのか。
Too bloody right. They've gone soft behind those walls, forgotten what it's like to struggle, living hand to mouth. I say we march round there and slit a few bellies, remind them how much worse things could be. What do you say? Mindless slaughter is the only answer.
Look at it. Come crawling home, hands stained with the Bone Lord's soot. And you carry his stone. Have you lost your nerve, my blood-starved sibling? Oh, did I mangle your skull too terribly? could end it now. But I'll be patient. Father will see us together again. He will see you bleed.
So Aaron is a shapeshifter. How long has she been watching?
Christine didn't clean the cookware, Mother Mona. Again. Garen, you know the room. We cook, your wife cleans. You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
God, I can practically smell it.
Shut it! Scavenge whatever you can from this mess. We'll make something out of it.
Something over there.
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire, if nothing else.
Find this bloody keep, as I say.
Bloody savages, a lot of them.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
If we do nothing, the innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
We let emotion cloud our judgment, and it almost doomed us. We need strategy and cool heads.
Should we fortify the camp? Wait for the vampires to strike here?
And let them marshal all their strength against us? I do not like our chances.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
This is front-page material.
There must be something.
I said, great headline.
They were big, and they were angry.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
なんか見せないかな。店でちょっと物を売りたい。
Danthalon's dancing act.
What's the plan? Refugees traveling on us. Just a man in a costume. It's not real.
But less than a
How many red caps? I mean,
What are you calling this new business?
Kid, are you?
that's not what I meant. But if you do insist on continuing...
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy's begging to get smacked.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them.
I guess we're all you've got then, Arthur. Want your house squeaky clean? Cough up!
Ugh. This is the last time I hire someone from the guild.
Fine. Here's the extra. Finish the job.
Come on, boys. Let's take out the trash.
No, 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 no. Don't you dare lay a finger on them.
Job done. Whatever's left is yours to sort out.
What do you get out of this?
Wits and blades always sharp. Take you.
Let's get going.
So much wrong with that name.
Da, da, da. I'd love to, thanks.
Never a dull moment.
I go away from
Refugees for hire. Catchy, right? Mate, there is so much wrong with that name.
Walk just a little more.
Less than a front of the oven.
How many red cats are in? I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
You have everything you want for supper.
I'm not paid to debate with
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word. All in one.
I wish the coffee weren't our barn, though. At least we got the Scotty out that burning barn.
We're not getting past that checkpoint without the right papers.
If the so-called careers on the
Welcome, adventurer. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you? I provide a personalized service. Tell me, how do you like to kill? I see. Playing to your strengths. And when you kill someone, what do you feel? Killing holds no fear for you, does it? One more question. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you? This weapon must be fit for every kill. So, answer me honestly. Could you kill one you loved? You can't stop yourself any more than stop your blood pumping. You delay the inevitable.
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. Weak and soft and broken. Oh, sweet sibling. The world has dulled you. Or maybe I poked your mind matter too sharply. Do not worry, Slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward! Don't dare lie to me, Ice! I'm gonna knock that smirk right off your face. Well, you're not wrong. Feels like my brains... I need a bloody...
Zog said to leave, so we're leaving. End of story.
Boys ready?
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Never travels without his refugees traveling
This is great. Think of all the work we can get here. And let's sneak into the sun.
The last thing you have of her. She'd want me to sell it, but it helps me.
The steel watch will put a stop to that. This whole situation stinks. Soon your brothers are using they take your gold.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scrap.
I have all the evidence I need.
You don't even have the murder weapon.
Details, details.
Nothing but scraps for days.
What's hiding here?
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Destroy that trap. There are traps here.
Let's march.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world. It's too late. You hear the blood gurgle in his structure.
Hey, good looking.
I have such a headache. Decapitated, but still warm. same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man. You help me kill these arses. The guild will sprinkle you with gold. Are you serious?
A pacifist? In Baldur's Gate? Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
じゃあ今日はこれやって終わりにしますか。お、これドラゴン？これ違う、ドラゴンだ。60。こっちが強いな。
Don't waste a step.
The guild are busy.
お、こっち打ってきた。
Moving. I am fury. I am death.
For the Stone Lord.
お、こいつめっちゃ強いな。
Let my name be known.
I must heal.
Tormentor!
ちょっとやばいなこれ。
What path lies before me?
No surrender. Swift and lethal.
Please.
うわ、こっち来た。こっち来んな。
The alien.
my path be true.
Let's go.
In position.
Tormento!
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken.
はい、今日はこの辺で終わりにしようと思います。次回はまたこの続きをやっていくんですが、また大きいマップに出てきて、なんか商人とかいるのかなと思ったけど全然いないんで、とりあえずマップをこう開放していくっていうのをメインにやっていこうかなと思います。今日はこの辺で終わりにしようと思います。ご視聴ありがとうございました。よろしければチャンネル登録、高評価の方よろしくお願いします。